Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma for a showdown between the Tulsa Desperados and the Alamo City Artillery. This rivalry here, Texas and Oklahoma, two states that do not traditionally like each other, and the rivalry tonight moving into the Simulation Football League as these teams take each other on, looking to improve their potential playoff standings come the end of the season. I'm Brandon Walters. Joining me in the booth tonight is Mickey Melillo. Mickey, these are two high-flying offenses we've got here, especially through the air. Do you think Ace Fennick and Michael Brown are going to be able to keep that up tonight?
Well, first and foremost, Brandon, both these teams are in playoff contention. Alamo City's coming in this week 5-4, sitting third in a very tight South Division, where they're only one game back from the Toros. Tulsa is second in the Central with a 4-4 record. First place might be a little difficult to achieve, but lurking behind them are the Arizona Scorpions sitting at 5-5 after their win versus the Portland Fleet, and the Ramblers playing the aforementioned Toros right now at 4-5. Keys to the game: both these teams are top 10 passing offenses. But their main issue is their rushing game and their pass defense. If either one of these teams want to put a check in the win column, they're going to have to get their running backs involved and figure out how to stop these high-flying offenses.
Certainly a critical game as we approach the end of the season here in the SFL. As Tulsa will get the game underway here as we kick the ball off. Alamo City will receive first, and they will take it out of the end zone. Looking for some room on the return there. A nice tackle from the Tulsa Special Teams unit will start off Alamo City here on their own 21-yard line, and that's where quarterback Ace Fennick is going to come out and lead this offense. And Mickey, Ace has been pretty good so far this season.
Oh no, he has been absolutely fantastic. Just taking his offense by storm, being able to find his receivers. He's got Yale Montana, Vin Calia, just two of their top receivers on this team.
First play of the game for the Artillery. They'll come out in the I form and pitch to the right side. A little bit of room there for Brad Jones, the number one halfback in this offense. He'll pick up 4 yards. Let's introduce that Artillery offense. Quarterback Ace Fennick. Halfbacks Brad Jones and Rain Storm in the backfield. Wide receivers Kenny Hendricks, Ziggy Hronek, Yayo Montana, and Vin Calia. And tight ends Garrison Blue and Hank Earl Troll. As we have 3 in the backfield here. Very heavy set for the Artillery, 2nd and 6. Snap going to run. Montana in the backfield. This time only able to get 1 yard. Nice tackle there for the Desperados. We'll set up 3rd and 5. Really quickly to finish that off, we've got a full offensive line complement here for the Artillery. Jamarcus Candy and David Parker at tackle. Guards Yogi Barr and Charles Michael. And at center, the 11-season veteran Jukin Rukin. As we come to 3rd down here, setting up in the split backs formation. Fennick will look to pass, dropping back. Under some pressure there, does get the ball away. Nice catch, but is going to be short of the 1st down marker there. Ziggy Hronek not able to make much happen. A nice tackle by number 41. That would be Cameron Shaw on the tackle for the Desperados. And a quick 3 and out here, Mickey.
Yeah, and you know what? I got to give the Artillery offense credit. You don't see that power eye offense very often. And using Montana as the halfback there, just a great idea. Hopefully they could use that a little bit more efficiently later on in this game.
Punt is away for Alamo City by Danny Dimes. Long hanger in the air, almost 5 seconds of hang time there. Manning trying to find some room, but will get brought down at the 35-yard line, and that's where the Desperados will take over for their first offensive drive of the night. Michael Brown is going to come out and lead an offense that's been a little bit one-dimensional so far this season, Mickey. You know, this team does move the ball through the air very well. Obviously, Gabriel Manning has been a big piece of that success, but Phoenix Jones, I think a lot of people expected a lot more from him coming into this season.
Yeah, Phoenix Jones right now is kind of like the middle of the pack of the league, but he's still producing a little bit. He's just not that top-tier running back that you need for any team going into the playoffs.
Tulsa 22nd in rushing yards per game and 24th of 25 teams in yards per carry so far this season. Definitely an area of concern for their offense here as they come out 1st and 10. Brown will step back to pass. Free rusher on the right side. Manages to get it out quick there and finds Gabriel Manning very quickly to get him involved early on in this game. And I think that's really one of the keys for the Desperados in terms of trying to succeed tonight, Mickey. You got to get Gabriel Manning involved early and often.
Yes, early and often, just keeping this Alamo City defense on their toes. But if they use them too much, they're going to be able to adapt and get to Manning in the second half and hold him short.
2nd and very short. They'll hand it off here and will pick up a 1st down. That's some tough running there for Phoenix Jones as he gets a nice 1st down. And Tulsa's starting to get a little bit of a move on here. They've been finding success through the air and on the ground so far, so a good start for this offense.
Oh, absolutely. And Phoenix Jones there, you mentioned it. He just powered his way through, picking up that second and short. But that's what he's known for, just keeping his legs running, picking up the yardage when it's needed, especially in short yardage situations.
Brown hands off again. This one will go to the backup running back, Deion James. The rookie will pick up 5 yards. And a nice run there for the 7th overall pick in the last season's draft. That's certainly something that I think Tulsa's been looking to see a bit more of, considering I think he's had a relatively slow start to the season.
He's just doing great. Great job for the rookie so far this season.
Just over 100 yards on 50 carries for Deion James. As Jones will get this one on the pitch there. Nice tackle from the artillery defense. Tracks him down very quickly. Sets up a long 3rd and 7.
Yeah, great job by Mike Mello. Defensive correction. That was Jabu McSlim. I'm sorry, Jabu. But just a great job there coming in from the defensive line to get that tackle for loss.
3rd and 7 now. 3 receivers to the right side for Michael Brown. He will motion Alexander West, the rookie who just caught his first touchdown of his career. And now 2-by-2 look. Looking over the middle, finds Manning, who shakes a tackle and is able to pick up a first down. Nice job after the catch from Gabriel Manning, who I think a lot of people are talking about as a potential MVP frontrunner this year, Mickey.
Oh, absolutely. Gabriel Manning, just the Hall of Famer that he is. He's showing it so far this game, and we're only in 2-3 minutes right now. But Gabriel Manning just able to pick up yards, being able to pick up first downs. He is the Hall of Famer for Tulsa, and he's showing it so far this game, 3.5 minutes in.
Tulsa with a nice sustained drive here now across the opponent's 40-yard line, setting up a potential scoring drive here, as they will hand the ball off again. Jones on the stretch across again, and this time only able to get about a yard. And we've got our first injury of the night on the field here. Bo Martin Jr., the corner for the artillery, down on the field.
That's going to be tough. Martin right there, he's just one of their big cornerbacks, he's out back there in the secondary, especially with this high-flying offense that Tulsa does have with Gabriel Manning. That's going to be a big blow to them. Hopefully he'll be able to come back in the game.
Certainly a big loss for the artillery defense here. Set at 2nd and 9 now for the Desperados as they set up again. Brown under center with a 1 offset back to the left side. They'll motion one of the tight ends across the line. That's DJ Bandit. Setting up a 2-by-2 look again. Brown looking to pass. Shuffling out of the pocket, feels some pressure, going right side there. Wide open, DJ Bandit with a nice catch. And he'll pick up another first down now as the Desperados move inside the red zone.
Oh, what a catch by DJ Bandit. Big catch, getting into the SFL red zone right there. Coming in on the corner route from that tight end position. They focus a lot on Gabriel Manning. He is the Hall of Famer, but once in a while, they'll throw it to their tight end, their big man right there, and just be able to pick up a big first down, 1st and 10 from about the 16-yard line.
It's certainly a team with no shortage of receiving threats. DJ Bandit and Marquis Sengo certainly have good hands on that tight end position. And deep threat Jay Viper has been known to strike fear into the hearts of opponents from time to time, as Brown will step back here on first down. Find Manning again on the short route over the middle there. He makes another man miss and gets another first down. 1st and goal now for the Desperados inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, Gabriel Manning, he caught that just on a 7-yard post route right there, and then saw every defender coming towards him, just dipped his shoulder, just powered through, being able to pick up the first down, 1st and goal from inside the 5.
Desperados moving very well here. Let's take a quick look at that offense. Quarterback Michael Brown, halfbacks Phoenix Jones and Deion James, along with Lars Bazar in the backfield. Wide receivers Sanzo Robinson, Alexander West, Jay Viper, and Gabriel Manning. As we stop 1st and goal here. Ooh, dangerous pass there into the back of the end zone. And that's the man that they've got to look out for on this defensive side. Jay Mart lurking in the backfield there. And someone who's been able to get the ball intercepted quite a few number of times so far this season, Mickey.
Oh, absolutely. And the big thing about that is what I was mentioning before. Alamo City's going to adapt to get Gabriel Manning. As you saw, there were 3 white jerseys around him in the back of the end zone.
Very stacked line here. Mart leads the league with 5 interceptions from that linebacker position. Certainly a great defensive season so far from him. As we look now, 2nd and goal. Tulsa in the I formation. They'll hand off up the middle. Phoenix Jones fighting off a tackle, but not able to break it outside there. Nice job by this Alamo City artillery defense to stop that one. That is Rob Foraker, the outside linebacker, with the tackle.
Yeah, great job by Rob Foraker coming in, being able to stop Phoenix Jones from picking up any yards here, making it difficult 3rd-and-goal situation from the 5.
Brown looking towards the end zone, shuffling a little bit, sets his feet, and not incomplete, but we've got a flag in the end zone there. Looks like it's going to be pass interference on the artillery, and a big break there for the Desperados. They don't get the pass completed on 3rd and goal, but they will get a new set of downs from the 1-yard line.
Oh, no, absolutely. That was definitely pass interference. Albert begins right there. He was all over the receiver right there. The receiver was Jay Viper. Just tackled him well before the ball even got to him. Now we got a 1st and goal from the 1 for the spot foul.
Certainly a costly mistake there for Alamo City. Could prove to end up costing them more points than they would have otherwise given up here as we finish off the look at the Desperados offense. DJ Bandit and Marquise Sango in at tight end, and on the line, the guard Phoebe Collins. 1st and goal now for the Desperados, set up in a heavy I formation. Alamo City expecting a run. Tulsa's going to go to the air, though. Brown pump fakes and takes a sack there. Huge hit in the interior of the pocket there. Nice job by number 95, Jobu McSlim.
Oh, Jobu McSlim, the big man, 6'4", 318 yards, coming over from Portland this year. Just a great job to stop this Tulsa offense from being able to make anything on that 1st down.
The misdirection attempt there from the Desperados did not work. A sneaky pass on 1st and goal from the 1. Now they'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Brown facing more pressure, gets it outside, and Marquise Sango just short of the goal line there. Back to the 1-yard line here for 3rd and goal.
Well, they got the yardage back that they lost on that last sack, but now it's going to be decision time. 3rd and goal. Give it to Phoenix Jones, who they haven't really used in this red zone too much yet, or try and pass it and risk it and only get 3 points.
2 tight ends in on the line here for Tulsa. 3rd down and goal. Brown under center, looking around. Will hand it off to the running back there, and Phoenix Jones has all the room in the world there. Will dive in and score the first points of the game for Tulsa.
Oh, Phoenix Jones right there, known for that, being their top running back, just coming in and taking that dive, making sure he gets over the goal line. He saw that the hole was starting to close up, but he knew he had to get through it, get across that goal line, and pick up the 6 points for the Desperados.
Phoenix Jones cracks the 500-yard mark so far this season and scores his 3rd touchdown of the season, as the Desperados will tack on the extra point here almost assuredly. Takeda Yuki will take care of that and make it a 7-0 ball game as Tulsa puts together a 13-play, 66-yard drive that eats up 4 minutes, 30 seconds of clock. Certainly a long drive there for the Desperados.
Oh, absolutely. And, like I was mentioning before, Gabriel Manning was their top target right there, catching 3 of 4 thrown to him. Already has 31 yards just in the first 6 minutes of this game. If Alamo City wants to stay in this game, their biggest thing is they're going to have to cover Manning the entire game.
Certainly a player of interest for the artillery if they need to shut him down to try and stop this Tulsa offense, as Kenny Hendricks will get a decent return that time, bring it out to the 29-yard line. That's where Alamo City will set up for their 2nd drive. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Alamo City will come back out on offense after going 3 and out on their first drive of the game, looking to respond to Tulsa's touchdown. I formation here, spread look for Fennick, as he will hand the ball off here. Brad Jones trying to fight there, but gets a little bit caught up on his offensive line and will get no yardage there.
Great job there by David Ware, the inside linebacker, just stepping up, filling the hole, just doing what he has to do, keeping an eye on any type of running game and stepping up and stopping the running back from picking up anything.
Fennick under center again, exact same look here for 2nd down, but this time he'll pass. Looking down the middle of the field there, and that one's overthrown. Dangerous ball there in the backyard of Travis Arthur, the free safety. Certainly not a mistake Ace Fennick is going to want to make too many times this game.
No, not too many times. That ball was, he was looking for Vin Callia there, but just overthrew him a little bit too much, and if the free safety was heads up, that could have been an interception going the other way.
Alamo City getting aggressive here. Fennick in the gun, 3rd and 10, back to his right. He'll step back, drop deep there, and under pressure quickly. The tackle's just not able to give him the time he needed to look down the field. It's Berto Demora, the defensive end, taking Ace Fennick down for the sack.
Oh, Demora right there, just coming around, was able to get around that offensive lineman, and then was just not touched the rest of the way, being able to pick up the huge sack right there, forcing another 3 and out.
David Parker not able to hold his block long enough there. Lets Demora get in and get a sack on Ace Fennick, and that's a problem that he's had all season, Mickey. You know, Ace Fennick has taken 18 sacks so far this season. That puts him 25th in the league.
That is the most sacks so far this year.
Certainly something they're going to want to look at here is the punt return would have given him nice field position, but it looks like that's going to be brought back a little bit here. I think we're going to have a clipping call on the Desperado special teams unit.
Oh, yep, definitely a clipping call. It's going to push him back. It was going to be pretty decent field position, but now they're back to their own 23.
Certainly a rough break here for Tulsa. I think they would have really, you know, if you get that early nice field position here, you've already got a 7-point lead. If you can get down the field the way that they did on that first drive, I think you're really looking forward to potentially getting a 14-0 lead. As it is, they're going to be moved back quite a bit here. It's going to make their trek just a little bit harder. They'll set up on the 23-yard line.
But if they move the ball like they did on that first drive, it won't be as difficult as you've seen. 77 yards, they were able to do 66 last drive.
Yeah, 13 plays, though. That's certainly hard to sustain, but Michael Brown will attempt to do that once again here. First down, excuse me. The run there, not able to get much there. Phoenix Jones will only get 1 yard. A nice tackle for Jay Mart. Let's look at that Alamo City defense real quick. Defensive ends, Stephen Fellows II and Robert Thump. Defensive tackles, Tina Begin and Jobu McSlim. Inside linebackers, Zach Benjamin and Jay Mart. Outside linebackers, Bogey Barr and Rob Foraker. Corners, Jukin Rukin Jr., Michaela Foraker and Ron Hoff, Mickey McGuire and Bo Martin Jr. Free safeties, Rain Ria and Willie Bands, and strong safety Albert Begin as the pass is incomplete there, looking down the field for Gabriel Manning. 3rd down and 9 now for this Desperados offense.
Oh, what a great job by the Alamo City defense in the secondary right there, just getting right on Gabriel Manning, being able to hit him right as the ball was getting to him so he couldn't secure possession.
Shutting down Gabriel Manning is a pretty Herculean task, but certainly something that they're going to have to try and do if they want to come away with a win here in Oklahoma. 3rd and 9 now. Brown will take the snap and roll out there. Got time looking down the field to the left there, but that time well overthrown for Jay Viper, not able to bring that one in. And a quick 3 and out now for the Desperados.
Great job by the artillery defense. They went on the sideline for that long offensive stint by Tulsa last time. And after that, they just decided, we've got to cover Manning, we got to cover Viper, 2 of their big receivers, and hold them. And that's what they did this drive. Quick 3 and out, they get the ball back. Hopefully they can give their defense a little rest.
Punt is away from Itachi Yuki. Down the field here, and will be received around the 40-yard line. Nice starting field position now for the artillery as Kenny Hendricks will roll over and get them to the 47-yard line, and that's where Fennick will lead this offense back out. And Mickey, we've seen them struggle so far to start off this game, 2 3 and outs in very quick succession, and Fennick has really struggled to get the ball moving so far. 0 for 1 passing.
Yeah, and I think this might be a little bit of a momentum boost for them. Now they have the ball, instead of being back on their own 20-25 yard line, they have it 3 yards from the other team's territory. This might be what they need to just get back in this ball game.
Fennick again in the eye spread look here on first down, and again will take a sack. Berto Demora again coming around that right side edge, and will get his 2nd sack of the game.
Oh, that's a 2-piece 2-sack right there for Demora. Last play, last drive, got the sack. First play, this drive, getting a sack. Just a good job once again getting around the defensive tackle, getting into Ace Fennick.
David Parker again beaten by Berto Demora. Certainly a spot of bother for this offense. They're going to want to shut that down quickly to make sure Fennick doesn't take any more pressure than he has to. Now 2nd and 15 for this artillery offense. You'd have to expect them to go to the air here. Fennick will set up under center. And will look to go to the air here. Pocket breaking down quickly there, but he will swing it out to the running back just in time, but not able to get really anything there. Brad Jones will actually lose a yard.
This is where Ace Finnick usually comes up big. He's a big, deep threat quarterback. I saw one of his games a couple of weeks ago where he was throwing the ball all over the place. He has to get Montana and Kalia into this ball game some way, somehow.
3rd and 16, pressure coming, but he does find a receiver. Vin Kalia is so close to the first down marker, but he will not get it. Give big credit to Travis Arthur, number 49 there on the huge tackle for this defense.
Vin Kalia right there just breaking the tackle and just getting by, but Arthur was there being able to stop him 2 yards short. Now a punting situation, but now Alamo City's going to pin Tulsa back deep in their own territory.
Danny Dimes with a chance to really affect the field position battle here as the punt is away. Long hanger in the air here, and it looks like it's going to be a good one inside the 10. Takes a pretty favorable bounce, and that should place Tulsa pretty deep into their own territory.
Just a great coffin kick right there by Dimes, pinning him on the 9-yard line. Now this is big time for the artillery defense, making sure that Tulsa does not get any yardage so they can get the ball back in pretty good field position.
Pronunciation correction here from me. Free safety number 21, Rain Rie, on this Alamo City defense. Apologies for that one. As Brown will step back here on first down. Nice one-handed catch there. DJ Bandit will get a nice first down to start off this Tulsa offense hot.
Oh, DJ one-arm bandit right there, coming up with the one-handed catch. Just reaching his paw out, picking it up. They were deep in their own zone and picked up a first down, giving a little breathing room right now for Michael Brown so he can step back and throw the ball deep if he need be.
Bandit has been a very good number 2 so far this game. 31 yards on 2 receptions. As Brown will come out in the gun now, a back to either side. Definitely an aggressive look here from the Desperados on their own 20-yard line. Brown stepping back, firing over the middle. Nice catch there. The fullback, Lars Bazar, will get a first down through the air.
Great job, Lars Bazar. He actually caught the ball before the line to gain, but had the wherewithal to be able to roll over his defender, get the extra yard or two to pick up a first down.
And Mickey, this offense really moving very quickly through the air here. Michael Brown has been absolutely electric to start this game. 7 of 10 now for 77 yards.
Great job, and a 92.5 quarterback rating. He's just doing a great job in this first quarter.
At the end of one, Tulsa leading at home 7-0 over the Alamo City Artillery. We will be right back with you. Welcome back to Oklahoma. Brandon Walters and Mickey Melillo here in the booth with you. And in our stats truck, Michaela Foraker and Zach Haldorf, along with a special shout out for Rochelle Colston. In the production truck, Cameron Irvine, SFL commissioner, is always here. Tulsa now will run the ball. Phoenix Jones just managing to only get 1 yard there to start off the second quarter. Jay Mart again with a tackle.
And that seems to be a theme of the game right now. Both offenses are able to throw the ball at least somewhat. The artillery's offense is just not firing right now. But Tulsa, they just can't rush the ball, but they got everything over the air.
Brown under pressure again, and he'll take a sack this time. Going down very quickly there in the backfield. Nice job there by number 92. That's Tina Begin for the artillery.
A great job, Tina McGinn, just getting around the offensive line for Tulsa and just getting straight up the middle, getting right to Michael Brown.
4th sack of the game so far as we enter the very beginning of the second quarter. Certainly both quarterbacks been under a lot of pressure so far. 2 sacks for either team here. And now Brown stepping back, looking over towards that left side, but unable to connect with his receiver. 4th down now for the Desperados. They will have to punt.
We're going to talk about the previous play a little bit. That was the 3rd sack on Michael Brown. Whatever the offensive coordinator for Tulsa has to do, they have to talk to the offensive line because they've got to keep the defensive line out of the backfield to give Michael Brown time to really throw the ball.
Field position battle continuing here. 2 special teams units that are pretty elite as Itachi Yuki will punt the ball down the field here. Received at the 35-yard line, and Hendricks will bring it up to the 44 as we send you back to SFL headquarters for a game break. Cameron.
Thanks, Brandon. Both the South and the Central being competed for tonight. Marcus Dunhill to E.J. Minson in the end zone. Mike Ryan, check that, Cade Stevens. Mike Ryan gets hurt on the play. We just hit the half. Fort Worth leads Indy 14-7. Good news for Tulsa. Back to you in Oklahoma.
Thank you, Cam. Another critical game going on at the same time as this one here, as Fennick will pitch the ball out first down, and not much room there for Brad Jones. Is not able to get anything going there. David Ware with a nice tackle.
David Ware right there, inside linebacker. Mentioned it before. To the inside linebackers, one of their jobs is to make sure that they fill the hole, make sure the running backs aren't getting anywhere. Both sides of the ball, the inside linebackers are really doing their job of stopping any rushing.
Certainly team stats so far showing a pretty big imbalance in the favor of the Desperados. That's certainly something they'd like to see, but both teams struggling to run the ball. Tulsa leading, but only with 11 rushing yards on the ground as Fennick will go to the air. Second down, looking over the middle of the field there. That's a dangerous throw, and Cameron Shaw was in the area there. Might count Ace Fennick lucky to not throw an interception.
Oh, absolutely. He just threw that right into double coverage. Lucky that none of the Tulsa secondary was able to come up with that ball.
Let's highlight the Desperados defense. Defensive ends, Chris Andrews and Berto DeMora. Defensive tackles, Mike Mello and Jaden Swift. Inside linebacker, David Ware. Outside linebackers, Philadelphia Collins and Tony Roberto. Corners, Nate Heslop, Jay Rock, and Cameron Shaw. Free safeties, Todd Rigsby and Travis Arthur. And strong safety, Marco Swift. As Fennick will swing it out quickly here for Jones on third down. Breaking a tackle, but not able to get anything going. And no yardage gain there. Nate Heslop cleans up the play. Fourth down now for an Alamo City offense that has really struggled to open this game, Mickey.
Oh, absolutely. Alamo City, you saw the yardage. They were below 20 yards on offense the entire game. They're just struggling big time right now in this first half.
Alamo City looking for answers, but the Tulsa defense seemingly cheating off their quiz right now as they will punt the ball away. Dimes gets it down to the 15-yard line. Manning putting on a nice spin move, and will bring it out past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Liking the game so far? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. As the Desperados will take over now. And so far, they've had the better of the game offensively. Both teams really, after Tulsa's initial drive, have struggled to get much moving on the ground. But so far, Tulsa still holding serve over the artillery.
I do know that the artillery offense does come out in the second half. I've seen it before.
Brown handing off on first down. Nice job by the offensive line to give Phoenix Jones some room, and he'll pick up 8 yards. Nice run for them.
Great pickup there, and that was already the longest rush by Phoenix Jones so far. Longest rush of the game, only 8 yards. So we've really got to see some more of this rushing game on both sides of the offense.
Battle in the trenches has mostly been going defense's way on both sides. So far tonight, 2nd and 2. Tulsa might try and change that, and they will go to the ground. Deion James close to the first down, but they will not give it to him. Mark him 3rd and inches. Jay Mart again involved with a nice tackle.
Once again, we've been calling Jay Mart's name a lot this evening. He's just doing a great job finding the offense, finding the running backs, and just stopping them as soon as they get to the line of scrimmage.
Jay Mart's name being called a lot this season in general. One of the premier defensive players in the league so far this season. Pitch on 3rd and inches, and they will give him the first down yardage there. Phoenix Jones very close. Jay Mart, I think Alamo City might throw a challenge flag, and they will.
I was about to say, if they don't throw a challenge flag on that play, I don't know what they're looking at. It definitely looked like Phoenix Jones was short of the line to gain.
So we're going to get a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at goretroid.com. And they'll take a look here on 3rd down and inches to see if they're going to give Tulsa a first down. And I have to say, it looked short on the initial viewing. Jay Mart was very close there. I think as we get a little bit of a better look, I'd have to say he's short, Mickey.
I have to agree. Does not look like that ball made the line to gain.
And the officials will agree with us. So Alamo City wins a challenge there. Very nice job by their coaching staff to spot that one. And Tulsa not able to convert on 3rd and inches there. The pitch play took a little bit too long to develop. Didn't get the right blocking. Jay Mart blew it up very well indeed. 4th and inches. And I think we're going to have to see Itachi Yuki come back out to punt this ball.
Oh, absolutely. Just a great job by the artillery defense, being able to see where Phoenix Jones was going and just stop him just before that line to gain.
Nice snap, and Yuki will punt it away well. Received by Hendricks there, and he's able to push forward just a little bit further, and will set up his offense on the 36-yard line. And Mickey, it feels like this Alamo City team has had some very good field position to start their drives. They just haven't been able to make much of it.
No, not in the least. They started the first 2 drives pretty well back in their own territory, but they started these past few drives. Last one was on the 47, their own 47. This one here is on their own 36. They have a chance here. They just have to be able to, do something with the ball from these field positions.
Last 2 drives have started past their own 40-yard line as Fennick is intercepted. A great play by Cameron Shaw down the left sideline there, trying to potentially return it into the end zone for a pick 6, but will step out of bounds at the 10-yard line there. Big mistake for Ace Fennick, and Cameron Shaw, the recipient of a nice interception.
Oh, Ace Fennick, you got to be able to look. You just saw his receiver got picked there and just threw it right to the defender. If it wasn't for Brad Jones right there, that would have been a pick 6 all the way.
Tulsa, the beneficiary of a huge turnover now, and something that I think will really has a good chance to swing momentum here. 1st and goal now for this Desperados offense as they get to come out immediately on the 10-yard line. Michael Brown with no running backs in the backfield, 5 wide here for the Desperados. A very aggressive look as they'll send Sonzo Robinson in motion from right to left. We'll set up 3 by 2, 3 on the left side here. Brown, 5-man rush, has some time there, throws it down low there. Gabriel Manning able to make the catch and falls down at about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, just big catch there by Gabriel Manning. Michael Brown threw it a little bit low, but threw it to the only spot that Manning probably could have caught the ball. 2nd and goal, 2-yard line. Let's see what they can do.
Already Manning's 7th target of the game so far as we approach 6 minutes left in the second quarter here, as Phoenix Jones again gets to dive into the end zone. That teal must be looking like a pool to him, and so far he's gotten to dive in twice. Touchdown, Desperados.
Well, I hope it's not the shallow end, because we need Phoenix Jones for the rest of this game. Took a dive into the end zone, picking up 6. That's a 6-foot deep pool with that teal uniform right there.
6-foot deep pool that's worth 6 points for the Desperados as they increase their lead, and that's really a great way to capitalize on that turnover there. Cameron Shaw gets them an interception. They move right down the field in 2 plays and score a touchdown and are looking to go up 14-0 pending the extra point by Yuki.
Yeah, this is just a great job by the Tulsa offense, and you got to give credit to the Tulsa defense there too, being able to get 7 points off a turnover. And especially getting 7 points off a turnover right away, not giving the Alamo City offense a true time to rest and talk.
Big milestone for Phoenix Jones. That is his 100th career touchdown. So congratulations, Phoenix. Good job so far. 2 tonight. Really doing great work for this Tulsa offense as they will kick the ball away here in Alamo City's got to have to respond. Starting on this drive here, Hendricks will take the ball, looking for a little bit of room there. Manages to shake one past the 30-yard line. A nice return here for Hendricks as he gets pushed out of bounds by Yuki at the 46-yard line.
A great job by Hendricks there. He got hit right at about the 30-yard line, was able to shake off that defender, and just found a seam to get to the sideline to be able to pick it up all the way to the 46. Now, here comes the question. Alamo City's been in this situation before. They've been at very close to midfield and haven't been able to capitalize. Can Alamo City capitalize here after taking that devastating interception?
Hendricks trying to provide a spark to this team. He has one kick return touchdown so far this season, so certainly a danger at any time to break off a big one, as Fennick will come out under center 1st and 10, looking to shake off that interception on his previous throw. He will go to the air again. A nice dump off for Jones, who shakes a tackle there and tries to break it out to the outside. Brought down, but a gain of 7 yards for Jones.
Great job there by Jones. He was able to catch the ball, saw the defender coming, just gave him a little bit of a move to get to the outside. Instead of it being now 2nd and 8, it's now 2nd and 3. 2nd and short here for them.
Very aggressive defensive look here from Tulsa. 6 on the line with 2 linebackers lurking over the middle here, as Alamo City will set up with 3 in the backfield, and a big bruising run there. That is Yayo Montana again getting the carry out of the backfield in that 3-man set, and we'll get a 1st down.
I do like that power I formation, especially using Montana back there as the halfback. We see so much of Brad Jones, Rain Storm, that it's good to see Montana back there as a little switch up to try to get their rushing game going.
Fennick dotting the I. Will pitch here on first down. Brad Jones with a little bit more room, and again brought down on that right side. That is number 25 for the Desperados. That is Marco Swift, the strong safety there, with another nice tackle for him. That's his second of the drive.
I wonder if Ace Finnick is just a little bit leery about throwing down the field. The only passing play he's had so far was the swing route to Brad Jones. Everything else has been a rush so far.
Certainly screaming rush again here. Again, three-man set in the backfield as they go with the strong power I look here. And they will hand it off up the middle. Montana fighting for yards there in a mess of teal and white. David Ware, I believe, is the one to actually bring him down, and will set up relatively short 3rd and 3.
This is going to be the point where Ace Finnick has to throw the ball. I don't think their rushing game is strong enough this game to be able to try to pick up 3 yards on 3rd and 3. He's going to have to go to the air.
It doesn't seem like they agree with you. Garrison Blue and Vin Callia in the backfield as fullbacks. Montana as the 3rd man back in the strong power I here. Certainly looks like they're going to try and run the ball, and Tulsa expecting it, judging by this very heavy front. And it is a little bit of a draw there, and Montana gets buried. David Ware again. Johnny on the spot in the middle of the field. He is everywhere so far tonight for this Tulsa defense. 4th and 4.
Oh, I like what you did there. Everywhere, Brandon. That was good. But yeah, that was just a tough play call there for Alamo City. I really think they should have passed the ball.
I can't take credit for that one. I stole it from the chat. I saw it at some point. But thank you for the credit anyways, as Danny Dimes will punt this one down the field. Not fair catch called by Gabriel Manning. He takes a pretty quick hit there, but we'll bring it out to the 15-yard line for this Desperados offense now. And Michael Brown gets to come back out here. You know, they've benefited from field position on that last drive, but they have shown with that first scoring drive of the game that they have the ability to put together sustained drives. And with 3:51 left in the second quarter here, you know, could this potentially be the last drive of the half?
It could be. The way that Tulsa is moving the ball and really eating up the clock, this could be the last drive.
Credit to DJ Bandit. He's saying everywhere was his trademark, so I will credit him as he deserves. Phoenix Jones there will pick up 2 yards on first down. 2nd and 8 now for the Desperados as they get moving there. Rain Rie on the tackle.
Yeah. The artillery defense is going to have to step up here, give them a chance to get the ball back. The Desperados are getting the ball to start the second half, so Alamo City really wants to score before the half ends.
Draw here on 2nd down. James gets nothing, just back to the line of scrimmage before he's brought down. 3rd and 9 as the clock will continue to run here.
This is a big play here for Alamo City. It's 3rd and 9, 3rd and long. The Desperados are deep in their own zone. If they could hold them here, they could get the ball back in pretty decent field position again.
Bunch formation to the right side here. Brown facing some pressure. Will throw it away pretty quickly. Jay Viper not able to reel that one in. Would have been short of the first down marker even if he did, but as it stands, pass incomplete, and now 4th down. Itachi Yuki is going to have to come back on and lead this special teams unit out for another punt.
Strong safety Albert Begin right there. Just a great job being all over the Desperados receiver, making sure he couldn't get possession of the ball, forcing the punt here.
Now the artillery with a chance to score before the half and get some points up on the board as they've been blank so far to start this game. Yuki will get it away. A little bit of pressure brought there and will force a fair catch out of Hendricks on the 41-yard line. Their 3rd drive now, Mickey, that starts, or actually their 4th drive, now, that starts past their own 40-yard line, but still no points to show for it.
They've really got to capitalize in these situations. I mean, they've only got 59 yards to go to get pay dirt, and they just haven't really shown. Alamo City just cannot move this ball this game.
Fennick only 21 yards to the air, and the leading rusher for the artillery is Brad Jones with 8 yards on 4 carries. Certainly, Tulsa's defense is doing a very good job shutting down the artillery so far tonight. They have dominated things here in Tulsa as they will hand the ball off out of the split spread there on first down. Big hit there for Tony Roberto and David Ware combining to bring down Brad Jones very quickly. 2nd and 10.
I don't know why Alamo City is continuing to run the ball. With the exception of 1 rush for 8 yards, they really haven't done much on the ground. The only passing play they've had in the past 8 was that swing to Brad Jones.
Oh, pressure in Fennick's face again, and he takes a sack. I think Demora might get about a half sack credit there, maybe even a full sack credit. But either way, another huge 3rd sack now for this Desperados defense.
Let's just throw the hats on the field for Demore, because whether it's a half sack or a full sack, gotta give him the full sack on that one. That's definitely his third sack in this first half.
Jaden Swift was also there, the defensive tackle, but they will give Demora credit for the full sack there. That's his hat trick so far in the first half. 3 sacks for Demora, and that'll set up 3rd and 16 now for this artillery offense, as they might potentially run this play down to the 2-minute warning, as the receiver will go in motion. That is Fronek down to the left side. Fennick will snap the ball, looking right side there. Pass completed to Montana, but brought down very quickly by Marco Swift. 4th down and 9 as we reach the 2-minute warning.
And I do believe that was actually Vin Calia on that catch.
I believe you're correct, excuse me. Vin Calia makes the catch here. 4th down as we return from the 2-minute warning. And Alamo City continues to struggle offensively. Tulsa maintains their shutout as Danny Dimes will once again come out and attempt to flip field position for the artillery.
And with that catch, Vin Calia surpasses Mike Daggs as 40th all-time in receptions in the SFL.
Gabriel Manning with a nice return there. We'll get a few, as I believe we have another injury, another artillery player left down. This time it's Willie Bands, the free safety, down on the field, and that's the second injury to this defensive core for the artillery so far tonight.
This is going to be tough for artillery. They definitely need everybody they can in that secondary.
Certainly, especially considering that Tulsa has been able to score on a fair clip so far tonight. 14 points through most of the first half here. They've got 1 minute 50 to get down the field and try and add on to that lead, as Michael Brown will come out in the strong eye here on 1st and 10. And they will hand the ball off. Jones with a little bit of room up the interior there will get 3.
I do believe Tulsa is kind of content with this lead right now, rushing the ball, not trying to put the ball in the air to possibly get an interception against them. So we may be going into halftime here with a 14-0 lead for Tulsa.
Certainly wouldn't be the worst idea, as they will go with the draw handoff here for James on 2nd down, and he does get a nice chunk of yardage. 3rd and 3 now for this Desperados offense.
Got a minute 19 left. I don't see Alamo City calling a timeout here. I think they should just go into the half, collect themselves, talk about what they can do to fix the defense, fix the offense, and get back into this game.
At the moment, it looks like both teams are content to head into the locker rooms for halftime. They will go to the air here on 3rd down. Brown shuffling a little bit out of the pocket and trying to find his receiver, unable to connect with DJ Bannett there. 4th and 3. And it looks like with just under 1 minute left, Tulsa is going to have to punt the ball back once again to the artillery.
I do have to give credit, though, to the Tulsa line right there. One of their linemen, I couldn't get a number, just was able to hold off one of the Alamo City's defensive line to make sure that Michael Brown had a chance to even throw that ball for an incompletion, but still he was able to throw the ball.
Pressure and sacks have been a big part of the game so far. Tulsa's defense has 3, and Alamo City's has 2, so certainly a battle to keep an eye on in the trenches, as Hendricks will get the punt there from Yuki and bring it up to the 30-yard line. And they've got 50 seconds, Mickey. I mean, I think considering you're down 14, you might want to try and at least push the ball down the field a little bit, but then you have to look at Fennick, not able to really move the ball through the air successfully so far, and he's got that interception. And considering he threw the interception and really essentially gave Tulsa a very short field position for a free touchdown early on in the game, you might shy away from that a little bit.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think they do have to push this ball. They have to go to the air. Their ground game's not doing much. Their air game's not doing much, but it's still producing more. They've got to try to do something, try to put points on the board before the half.
Fennick coming out in the eye again, and will pitch out to Jones, breaking a tackle from where, but Roberto lays the wood. 2nd and 10, no yards there for Jones as he takes a shot on his 6th carry and only 8 yards for the number 1 back in this backfield.
And that's just tough. Like I said, they got the clock rolling right now. They're not using their timeouts. They've got to throw this ball.
Fennick will throw here on 2nd down. Pressure again coming off the side. It does manage to get it out in time, but incomplete there. Looking down the field on that right side will set up 3rd and 10 with 27 seconds left in the half.
I don't know what the coaching staff is going to have to say to this offense, but they have to say something. A total of 49 yards offense in the first half for Alamo City so far.
Calia, the only one to catch a pass on this artillery offense, 2 for 4 so far for him, 21 yards. Actually, excuse me, Brad Jones has also caught 3 passes for a total of 7 yards, so not entirely true. As Finnick will set up here, 3rd down and 10, 3 receivers to his left side. Demora coming quick around the edge there, just manages to get it out in time, again on the little swing pass to Jones, but David Ware will bring him down easily short of the 1st down marker. And it looks like we're going to be running into halftime here as the clock continues to tick away.
Yeah, just great job there by Ace Finnick, seeing that he had pressure coming from his blind side, just being able to check down the Brad Jones, make sure that it wasn't a sack.
Dimes and the punt crew out on the field, but I don't think they're going to snap it in time, and they will not. Referees blow whistles as the teams will head back into the locker rooms at halftime here in Tulsa. And the Desperados have a 14-0 lead over the Artillery in a very critical game for playoff standings here. And so far, Mickey, the Desperados have done everything that they've needed to do so far in this game. You know, they've really shut down this Alamo City offense very well indeed, and Michael Brown has been quite efficient through the air so far tonight. Walk us through what you've seen so far in that first half.
So far, I mean, just Tulsa, I mean, for 2 big passing offenses, there hasn't been much in the air this game. I mean, Michael Brown, even though he's pretty good so far, he's only got 85 yards passing. Ace Finnick on the other side has 33 yards, but the big thing is that they are able to complete their passes. Gabriel Manning caught 4, has 39 yards. DJ Bandon has caught 2, 31 yards, averaging over 15 yards right now. And as you see right there, they're even calling Phoenix Jones right now the halftime player of the game. 1.4 yards per carry. The defenses are really doing what they have to do. It's just Alamo City's offense has to figure something out to be able to get into this game.
Certainly says a lot about both teams' defenses so far, as we're going to get a check-in on those injuries for Alamo City. Bo Martin Jr. with a fractured arm and Willie Bands with back spasms. Both of them will not return to this game. So Alamo City a little bit short-staffed on that defensive side, and that's certainly not the news they wanted to hear.
No, absolutely not, especially in that secondary with Michael Jones playing as well as he is.
Well, welcome back to Lucy Red Stadium here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Visit Lucy Red Energy Drink at lucyred.com and see why the energy is amazing, as the crowd will get loud and get some energy in here, as the Desperados will get the ball to start off this second half here, and Manning gets out to about the 28-yard line. Decent starting field position for the Desperados offense, and Brown will look to continue the good work he's put in that first half.
You also have to give credit to Alamo City. I mean, as much as their offense really has not been producing on the field, Alamo City's defense has done well, only giving up 2 touchdowns, and one of them on a very short field that was given up by the Ace Finnick interception.
Both defenses throughout the season have been a little bit shaky statistically, but so far both have come to play very well here so far tonight. I don't think we can fault Alamo City too much for giving up those 14 points so far in this game, as Tulsa will hand the ball off here on first down. Jones with the stretch play to the outside there, and he's got a little bit of room. Nice stiff arm will secure him a first down, and a very nice run to kickstart this second half drive.
Oh, great job there by Phoenix Jones, just getting around the end right there. Nice stiff arm right there, picking up the first down and more for the longest rushing play of the game so far.
I believe that stat tells us everything we need to know about offensive production so far tonight. Tulsa has had 8 first downs in this game. Alamo City has only gotten 1. As Michael Brown will set up with a bunch on his right side here with the new first down, courtesy of Phoenix Jones. He'll roll out, taking a little bit of pressure in the face there. Great catch there by Jay Viper, taking a big shot over the middle of the field.
Jay Viper slithering his way right over the middle of the field, picking up another first down for the Desperados. Just coming over the middle on that post route, and Michael Brown just found him with a little bit of a seam in between 2 defenders, taking a huge hit there, but still possessing the ball, picking up a first down.
Yeah, that's Albert Begin with a huge hit there, but that's a tough catch. And in fact, that's the Nice Hands catch of the game, brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23. Nice job by Viper there. First down now again, as Jones will shake off another tackle and get 4 yards. Nice tough running here from the Desperados running back so far, especially on this drive.
Oh, absolutely. Again, the rushing game really hasn't been there this entire game on both sides of the ball, but Tulsa's coming out just firing on all cylinders, backfield, in the air. Receivers are catching great passes here. So Tulsa's offense is just rejuvenated now.
Heavy set here for both teams. But Brown will go to the air, looking to get a little bit out of that pocket there, and pass deflected. And certainly a bit of a hard-in-the-throat moment there. That's Rob Foraker on the deflection.
Oh, great job, Rob Foraker, coming in from the outside linebacker spot, just getting his hands on the ball, just a little bit out of his reach. He couldn't bring it in, but just a great job because that was an open receiver down the field. That would have been another first down for the Desperados.
Certainly a team that I think could really use a turnover to swing some of this momentum here. 3rd and 6 now for the Desperados. Bunch to the right side again, facing a little bit of pressure. Brown will get it away. Gabriel Manning got a little bit of room there, and you can't let that happen. First down for the Desperados as Manning manages to get a nice catch.
Gabriel Manning, just a little bit of a pirouette there to be able to catch that ball that was low into his inside, being able to push off the defender there and just coming back to the ball and just picking up a big first down, getting them closer to the end zone.
Jukin Rukin Jr. was juked out of his shoes there by Gabriel Manning's savvy play. You know, you saw the little bit of press push there, and then that fooled him into thinking he was going to go a little bit deeper there. Manning sits under, gets a nice catch. 1st and 10 now on the 30-yard line here. Tulsa looking good for scoring some more points here on this drive as they'll hand off to Jones again on that stretch. This time takes it up the middle of the field there and only able to get 1 yard before Rain Rie brings him down.
And not much going on that play right there for Phoenix Jones, but the only thing that's going on right now is that Tulsa is moving the ball, eating up clock. Granted, it's the start of the second half, but they're just keeping that clock going, and they're being able to get 1, 2, 10, 12 yards each play.
3 minutes out of the hourglass here in this third quarter as James shakes off a tackle in the backfield there and manages to pick up a couple yards. Nice job from the rookie back to not take a loss on the play there. 3rd and 7.
A great job just keeping his legs rolling, just being able to pick up 2 yards there. 3rd and 7, definitely a passing situation, but the other thing for Tulsa is they are in field goal range, so even if they can't convert, they have a chance to put another 3 on the board.
4 receivers for Brown, 2 by 2. 5-man rush for Alamo City. He does manage to find Manning, but he's going to be just short there of the first down marker on the 20-yard line. They'll spot it at a 4th and 1. Very close there for the Desperados.
Oh, great play there by the Desperados, knowing that Manning does get a lot of yards after catch, but he just couldn't there. The artillery defense was right on top of him. Now giving Takeda Yuki just a chance to put another 3 on the board.
Jukin Rukin Jr. gets his revenge for that earlier play as Yuki will line up for the 38-yard field goal, and that one's right down the pipe, no doubt about it. Great field goal there for the Desperados, and they'll increase their lead 17-0 here as the artillery continued to be blanked in Oklahoma.
Let's see what the artillery can do. So Tulsa drove down the field, didn't get in the end zone this time, but got 3 on the board. They just took a halftime break. Let's see what the coaching staff did to change their game plan, see if this artillery offense can get going.
The 2024 SFL convention is headed to South Shore Harbor Resort in League City, Texas, just south of Houston from July 12th to the 14th, featuring live games, flag football, a golf tournament, tailgates, pool party, and more. For all the convention details, visit simulationfl.net/news/convention to reserve your room, see the event schedule, and more, as Kenny Hendricks gets a nice return there, shaking off a few tackles, brings it up to the 33-yard line for the artillery offense. And I think, Mickey, we've really got to see something here from Ace Fennick in this offense if they want to stay in this game.
Here's a stat that I'm looking at right now. Ace Fennick right now has a quarterback rating of 26.3, which is something you don't see from him all season. So we really need to see Ace Fennick get into this game, throw the ball, and connect with his receivers.
Fennick has been one of the better quarterbacks so far this season. Certainly not the kind of game we'd expect from him. But he'll look to turn his fortunes around and the fortunes of his offense. 1st and 10 here. That's Kalia in motion to the left side. 3 receivers on that left side now. 1 back in the backfield. Fennick will go to the air. Another quick dump off here for Jones. This time he's got a lot more room to work with. Shakes a tackle and getting close to the first down marker. Shaw will tackle him just short. 2nd and inches now for the artillery offense.
Great play call there by the artillery. I don't say that I don't like it, but I want to see Fennick throw the ball downfield more. All of his completions, all but 2, have been to his running backs. We need to see get more yardage from him.
3 in the backfield, and Montana will drive forward and manage to get the first down pretty easily there for the artillery. And To add on to your point, Mickey, right now Brad Jones is tied with Vin Calia for 21 yards receiving. They're the only two to have any receptions so far in this game, and to have a halfback be tied for the lead in receiving yards, I think is something that Alamo City certainly wasn't looking for to start off this game.
Oh, absolutely not.
1st and 10, a pretty heavy box here from Tulsa. They'll send a lot of pressure. Fennec manages to get the ball away there very well. Hank Earl Troll there on the catch. His first involvement of the game, and a nice job to get 6 yards there for the artillery.
And that's what I was just talking about. Throw the ball down the field, Alamo City. These swing routes, they're great. You picked up 9 plus on the last play, but you've got to get more. You're down by 17, and you've got half the third quarter already gone.
Alamo City now across midfield on this drive as they set up with 3 in the backfield again here. And looking to give it to Montana up the middle again. This time manages to get a little bit more room where we'll bring him down short of the first down marker, but 3rd and 1 now for the artillery. And I think you have to expect them to come out in that 3-back set again, Mickey.
Oh, absolutely right here. It's got to be another rushing play. It's actually working. Their rushing plays are working right now. So might as well give it to Montana one more time to pick up 1 more yard.
Conservative drive certainly to start off here for Alamo City, but it's working for them as Montana gets buried in the backfield. Great job by the defense for the Desperados. That's Tony Roberto. He was wise to that one, and Montana was not able to get anything bouncing out to the outside there.
I'll just call that the broadcaster curse. I predicted the play all the way, and it just didn't work. But it looks like they're going for it here on 4th down.
Crowd on their feet here in Tulsa. Chance of defense ringing through Lucy Red Stadium as, again, Alamo City will come out in the 3-back set. Montana looking for the ball there. Shakes off Roberto this time and does manage to beat Travis Arthur to that first down marker. A big conversion there on 4th down for this artillery offense.
I thought that was going to be a tackle for loss and a turnover on downs right there. Montana was just dead to rights in the backfield, but was able to get out of that tackle to pick up 3 yards for the first down.
Roberto is going to be regretting missing that tackle there, but Fennec will get a new set of downs to work with here. First down, nice pass there. This time it's the other tight end, Garrison Blue, getting involved, and he's pushed out of bounds just before the first down marker. They'll mark it 2nd and inches now for the artillery, and this is, I think, what we've been looking for this offense this entire game. You know, a little bit of the sustained drive, nice short passes from Fennec.
Oh, absolutely, and he's throwing it down the field. I mean, you said it before, Vin Calia and Brad Jones were tied for the top receivers in yardage. Now he's getting the ball towards other receivers in their hands, and they're picking up yards and being able to drive down the field. Their best field position of the night so far.
Calia brought in onto the line now. Super heavy set here for Alamo City. Yayo will go straight up the middle there and does manage to get 5 yards rather easily. Swift will tackle Montana, but not before he's able to pick up a nice chunk of yardage here. And Yayo Montana, the wide receiver, now the leading rusher for the artillery. 21 yards so far on 9 carries this game.
And you just read my mind because I was about to say that stat as well. Yayo Montana is the leading rusher, and tied for a leading receiver is a running back.
Fennec with time now, looking down the middle of the field there, trying to find a receiver. That was Ziggy Ronek there in the end zone, unable to connect with Fennec that time there. I think it was just a little bit behind him. Unfortunate to miss that one. 2nd and 10 now for the artillery.
Oh, even I jumped in my seat for that one. I thought Hornick had that pass. That was just a great look by Fennec down the field to find the open receiver. He just could not connect with him.
Fennec gaining confidence as the drive goes on here. Tulsa will send 5, but not able to get through. Calia this time down the field with a nice catch over the middle, and that'll set up 1st and goal. And finally, Alamo City gets to threaten a scoring drive for the first time all game.
Oh, their first time in the SFL red zone right here. Just great pass. 3-yard drop by Fennec, finding Calia on that post route. 1st and goal from the 5. The artillery is firing. They found their shots, they found their ammo, and they are firing everything right now at Tulsa.
Artillery are in the groove now. 1st and goal, 3 backs in the backfield, but Fennec will go to the air, to the back of the end zone, intercepted! What a play by Travis Arthur, the free safety, with a fantastic play for the Desperados defense. And in one play, Alamo City goes from optimistic to despondent.
Oh, that was hard to watch. The artillery looking down the field, which I told him to do, but what Fennec didn't see, he had Yayo Montana on a swing route coming from the halfback spot that he was wide open. Yayo Montana's a receiver. He's used to running after the catch and picking up those yards. If he would have threw the ball to that swing route to Montana, that would have been 6, but instead they give the ball back, and it's 1st and 10 for Tulsa on their 20.
A huge play by the 5-season veteran Travis Arthur, and that's a big play for this Desperados defense. Now the offense will get to come back out here on their own 20-yard line. Not able to find Gabriel Manning there on the first down pass. 2nd and 10 now for Tulsa.
Yeah, now Alamo City, great drive. Now their defense has to do something here. They couldn't stop Tulsa, but they stopped them from getting into the end zone. But Tulsa still put 3 points on the board. Alamo City's defense has to step up here and get the ball back.
Bunch again here for Brown on the right side, close to the line. 2nd and 10, and anticipating going to the air, he will. Quick drop, pump fake there, not able to find anything. Going long down the field there, and unable to connect there. Big overshot. Gabriel Manning could have been 10 feet tall and still not been able to catch that one.
Yeah, but I prefer that by Michael Brown. He had a lot of pressure in the pocket. It was closing in around him. One of the defensive linemen was just at his toes. He knew he had to release the ball.
Unable to fool the defense with that pump fake now, 3rd and 10. Looking like zone coverage here for the artillery. 3rd and 10 as West will motion across the formation. Set up 2-by-2 wide receivers. One back in the backfield as Brown will drop back. Pocket under pressure there. Oh, manages to avoid 1 sack just barely, but then cannot escape the second one. Tina Begin gets her 2nd sack of the game.
Tina Begin coming in. Great job, defensive tackle, breaking through that offensive line, getting to Michael Brown. That's a huge sack in a huge situation here, because now Alamo City will get the ball back. It won't be in the great field position that they had when they gave up the ball, but it's still going to be in good field position to try and score here before the end of the 3rd.
Sixth sack of the game, 3rd for the artillery here as Yuki will punt out of his own end zone. That's a long hanging punt, fair catch called and caught by Kenny Hendricks on the 45-yard line.
Now we saw the artillery offense, they were able to move the ball. Just one small mistake right when they didn't need it, and they gave the ball back. Here's a chance to prove that they are a high offense, an elite offense, and to be able to get into that end zone here. They need it here.
The 5th drive of the game now for the artillery that will start past their own 40-yard line. Certainly advantageous field position all night for the artillery, but they've not been able to make it count very often. Pressure for Fennick down the middle of the field, finds Garrison Blue. A nice throw to start off this drive, and they're already across midfield in one play.
Oh, you could hear the crowd going blue through the whole stadium here. Big catch by Garrison Blue. Way to get the momentum and the energy back on the artillery side.
I think considering we're in Tulsa, I think those are boos rather than blues, but I'm sure the fans back in Alamo City are probably giving the old blue chant. As
all right,
we take a look at the total yards of the second half here. 80 now for Alamo City to only 45 for Tulsa.
You got me on that one, Brandon. What can I say?
Sorry, I got to call you out on that one. As Hronek will go in motion, split back set here, 1st down for Fennick. And he will hand the ball off. Jones gets stuck on an lineman there and is buried very quickly. No gain for the artillery. And Brad Jones has been stuck in quicksand all night. Mickey, that's his 7th rush of the game and 8 total yards. He's just over 1 yard a carry.
Brad Jones, what he did wrong on that play, his head was down. He's got to look up. He's got to be able to see the holes. He had a hole to the outside. He just didn't take it because his head was down.
Exact same formation and exact same motion. Hronek moving over to the left side. Split back set here, 2nd down and 10. This time they will pass. Pressure coming for Fennick. He's escaping Demora, who was looking for his 4th sack, but this time it's someone else on that Desperados defense who gets involved. That would be Mike Mello, the defensive tackle, who gets his 1st sack and the 4th sack of the game now for the Desperados.
A great job by Mike Mello, just being able to get off his block and get to Ace Fennick to get the sack for a 3-yard loss. But got to give Artillery's offense credit. There was a blitz coming, and they were able to get him. That would have been a bigger loss if it wasn't for that pickup.
Get this. Fennick's 22nd sack of the season now on 3rd down, but he does manage to fire down the field. Vin Callia with a nice catch in double coverage. Shaw and Arthur are unable to jar that one loose as we draw towards the end of the 3rd quarter.
A great job here. Vin Callia coming from the slot spot, short post route there, catching the ball 20. They're at the 20-yard line now. The third quarter is winding down. They're probably not going to get a playoff, but just a great place to start the fourth quarter.
Through 3, Alamo City has been threatening recently, but unable to punch it in the end zone. Still 0 for the Artillery. Tulsa leading 17-0. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with you after league rights.
Of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Welcome back to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Brandon Walters and Mickey Melillo in the booth with you tonight. Michaela Foraker and Zach Holdorf on stats, along with a special shout-out for Rochelle Colston and Cameron Irvine producing as always. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com as Brad Jones gets 2 on the first down pitch play there to the right side.
And I do have to mention, we start the fourth quarter. Put your 4s, 12s, 86s, and 68s up in the chat right now.
Get them in the chat. 2nd and 8. Fennick dropping back. Pressure over that side there, but Blue is able to get a quick dump-off pass over the middle there. And now setting up a 3rd down and 3. And again, you know, we saw them get into this position last drive, Mickey. They had that turnover in the end zone. Huge play by Travis Arthur. Now you're getting close to that, you know, in the red zone and getting close to that goal-to-go situation again.
But this time, at least, if they cannot convert here, they're going to be able to put 3 points, potentially put 3 points on the board. They're well within field goal range. Want to see 6, but 3 is good here.
Oh, play blown up in the backfield. Tony Roberto with a fantastic job to recognize the stretch there out of the strong power eye. Montana goes nowhere, loses a yard. 4th and 4 now, and that will bring on the kicking unit to try and add Alamo City's first points of the game.
Tony Roberto also been all over the field so far. 5 solo tackles, 1 assist tackle.
Matt Fennick will break the duck here for Alamo City, put their first points of the game up. 17-3 now for Alamo City, draws them back within 2 touchdowns. And I think that was a pretty big drive there, Mickey. You know, you got to get a little bit of that momentum going, and putting up points is obviously a great way to do it. Certainly you'd want a touchdown, but still, field goal definitely makes you feel a little bit better.
Oh, any points on the board to get rid of the goose egg is perfect there. And the way that the Artillery defense, with the exception of that one drive, they've shown up the second half. So if they can keep going, they have a shot of getting back in this game in the fourth quarter.
Manning will take a knee in the end zone there and bring it out to the 20-yard line. That's where Michael Brown and Phoenix Jones and the rest of this offense gets to come back out here and put together a drive, which has been a little bit of a rarity, especially in the second half. We haven't seen too much offensively out of Tulsa in this half.
Oh, not in the least. Like I said, Alamo City's defense has just stepped up this second half so far.
Just under 9 minutes to go now. Brown comes out in an empty backfield set. 5 receivers as he'll motion Robinson left. That'll set up 4 wide receivers on that left side. Certainly an imbalance here in protection as Brown will drop back and dump off a quick one. Unable to find Gabriel Manning there. As we will send you all back to SFL headquarters for a game update. Cam, what have you got for us?
Thanks, Brandon. So far, big night for Tulsa. Not as big of a night for Alamo City as the Fort Worth Toros up 17-14 hit Stephen Hacker one-on-one at the top of the screen on a fade to go up 24-14. They are trying to close this game out right now, but back to you for your finish in Tulsa.
Thank you, Cam. Nice toe tap catch there from Hacker as some big shifts going on in the South Division and Central Division so far tonight. Brown under center, looking over the middle of the field, unable to find his receiver that time. Manning was there, but it was broken up well by the pass defense for the Artillery. 3rd down and 10 now for Brown.
And that's big, especially since that the Artillery are currently down 2 of their starting defensive members of their secondary. Great job being able to make sure that Manning can't catch that ball.
4 receivers out for this 3rd down set, 3 by 1 left to right. Brown with a single back in the backfield. 5-man rush. Pressure in his face. He steps back on his back foot and finds Alexander West. What a great throw there by the second-year quarterback, Michael Brown.
What a great catch there by the rookie Alexander West. Yeah, Brown with the pressure, finding West, just throwing it perfectly behind a defender to be able to pick up the first down there.
That's a fantastic throw from Michael Brown there on the back foot, fading away from the pressure there, and a great catch by the rookie Alexander West, as you mentioned. Nice job from him to contribute in a big moment here. First down and 10 now. They get a new set of downs as Tulsa approaches their own 40-yard line. Receiver in motion. That's Viper going right to left. Manning and Viper now both on that left side. Robinson alone on the right. They'll hand the ball off here. James trying to get to the outside, shakes a tackle there and able to get a few tough yards. They'll only give him one, but a nice run there as Rain Rie brings him down again.
You got to give credit there to Bogey Barr. If it wasn't him just getting a little bit of contact, then it could have been a bigger play. But Barr was able to get into the backfield, stop the momentum, and be able to get only a 1-yard gain out of that.
Second down and 9 for Tulsa. Looking to build a drive here as we go under 8 minutes left in this final quarter. Pass dumped off there. West is able to get 2 yards on the reception there, but Albert begin quick to the tackle. 3rd and 7 now, and again, they're going to have to look for a 3rd down conversion, Mickey.
Definitely another passing situation here, and this is where Alamo City's defense has to step up. They have to be able to stop this play. They do great on 1st and 2nd down, but as you saw in that last 3rd down play to Alexander West, they just let him catch the ball.
5 wide receivers out. Brown is 12 of 23, 129 yards. He'll go to the air again here, has time in the pocket. Manning dumped off over the middle and does manage to pick up the first down with some nice yards after the catch there. And again, Tulsa getting a little bit of rhythm here as they just managed to push past midfield.
And the big thing that Tulsa is doing is eating up the clock. Every time they get the ball, run the ball, the clock keeps rolling. And as much as Alamo City does have a chance, if this clock keeps rolling, they're not going to have much of a chance once we hit the 4-minute mark.
Manning with his 7th catch of the game here, and he has passed Tiberius Bovine now for the 5th most receiving yards in SFL history tonight with this performance so far tonight. So congratulations to him. Obviously, Bovine's going to be gunning to get that place back, but for the moment, it is Gabriel Manning's. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll go back to the ground. Phoenix Jones trying to make something happen on that right side, but buried in the backfield. Rain Rie shuts him down. No gain.
Rie just coming in. Great job. Jones couldn't do anything. Just got stuck right behind his lineman, but Rie saw that and just said, nope, not today. You're not getting anything.
2nd and 10 now for Tulsa. And again, a little bit of a heavier set. Bandit on the line as they'll move Viper from right to left. There's no receivers on the right side, discounting Bandit. 3 wideouts on that left side now as Brown will go to the air. Pressure in his face, trying to find Bandit over the middle, but unable to connect. A little bit of traffic there from the Alamo City defense. And 3rd down and 10 again here. Can Tulsa manage to get a third down conversion in a row, or will the 3rd time be the charm for the artillery?
I'm hoping that the artillery can make this 3rd time in a row.
Team stats looking relatively even as we get through the thick of the 4th quarter here. 6 minutes left to go. Only 180 total yards for Tulsa, but they hold a 14-point lead over the artillery. So taking advantage of their chances when they get them. 4-man rush here. 3rd down. Brown with all kinds of time. Looking deep down the left side of the field. Fantastic play. Sonzo Robinson with a deep strike there. And again, Tulsa manages to convert on a long 3rd down, clutching up when they need to.
Oh, just a great job there. Michael Brown sitting back in the pocket, looking down the field, waiting to find the open receiver. And he does. He finds Robinson open on the corner route to be able to pick up 1st down in the red zone, just in striking distance of another score.
Sonzo Robinson's first catch and target of the game, but that immediately vaults him up to 2nd in yards. 34 on the deep strike there from Michael Brown as they enter the red zone. Now 1st and 10. Alamo City will send pressure, but he gets the pass off over the middle there. Manning pushing, fighting towards the end zone. Will be brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for the Desperados as they look to possibly seal this game.
They score here, definitely the game is done. I don't think Alamo City can come back from a 3-score deficit with 5 minutes left in the 4th.
Manning now with 75 yards on the game. Another great night from him, being very productive. No touchdowns, unfortunately for him, but I think we're going to see Phoenix Jones get his attempt at a hat trick. No, Brown will go to the air here. Dumps it off for Phoenix Jones, who pushes into the end zone there. Great job from him. He's got 2 on the ground and 1 through the air tonight. A hat trick for the Desperados running back as they take a big lead now on the artillery.
Oh, Michael Brown fooled you on that one. Thought he was going to throw it down the field into the end zone, but found Phoenix Jones on the swing route and just a great job. Was able to get around that defender right there and just get in. That was Ron Hoff there just coming up from the cornerback spot. But Phoenix Jones was able to get around him, put 6 more on the board for the Desperados.
Michael Brown does end up fooling this poor commentator, but in the end, it is Phoenix Jones who does the dirty work there on the pass reception, and now Takeda Yuki will nail on the extra point and make it a 24-3 lead here for the Desperados, and I think at this point, Alamo City's got to be looking at that with a bit of trepidation.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is going to be tough. What Alamo City has to do here is score quick, onside kick, score quick, onside kick, and get at least a field goal just to tie the ball game.
They'll have to kick it up a gear or two if they want to stay in this game. Tomorrow's SFL action is headlined by Vancouver and DC, 2 teams currently in the playoff picture, just like these two, at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Plus, action around the league, including Carolina at Louisiana, Los Angeles at San Diego, and Jacksonville at Seattle. For the full weekend schedule, visit simulationfl.net as Hendricks brings it out to the 29-yard line, and Fennick gets to come out here, and he's been a lot better so far the second half for sure. Now 116 yards, 12 of 18, so definitely completing a lot of his passes, but he does have 2 interceptions to his name.
That's very true, and we saw it in the stat that was put up before, where we saw that it was very one-sided towards Tulsa in the first half of the ball game. Those stats evened up, so this is Ace Fennick's time right now to be able to move the ball down the field.
Do or die time, it feels like, for Fennick, with exactly halfway through this fourth quarter still to go, as he will motion Garrison Blue across the line there, and he'll set up on the right side. Fennick taking the snap and rolling left here, has some time, but takes a shot from David Ware, who was coming in like a heat-seeking missile. Alamo City will go in the hurry-up quick here.
Oh, everywhere Ware just coming in with a big sack.
5th sack of the game now for the Desperados defense as the dump off to Jones gets a few yards back. They'll give him 4. 3rd and 13 now. Alamo City moving with some urgency here in the no huddle offense. Fennick will roll out to the right side again. Less pressure this time. Looking down the field, but unable to find Montana. Trying to reach for it with the one-handed catch there. 4th and 13 now for the artillery.
4th and 13, you're on your own 27. No matter how far you're down, you've got to punt this ball away.
Oh, they disagree with you. Fennick is out here under center, 4th and 13, and they're staking the game on this one, essentially. If they turn the ball over here, I think it's almost guaranteed Tulsa will get points again, and that could really be the dagger. But now, defense chance going through Lucy Red Stadium here in Oklahoma. Quads look for Alamo City. Fennick drops back, 4-man rush. He dumps it off there. That's a really short pass to Rain Storm, and unable to really get anything there. They'll give him about 3 yards. Travis Arthur will push him out of bounds and get a turnover on downs, and I think that'll be the death knell for the artillery in this game, Mickey.
Just hammer it in. It's in the coffin already. Even if they're already in field goal range. You put 3 on a board, this is now a 4-score game. I don't know what the coaching staff for the artillery was doing. Punt it away. Your defense has been doing a great job this half. Just give them a chance. But they decided to go for it. Be risky.
Tulsa has almost over 100 yards more than Alamo City on offense so far in this game. Definitely the Desperados defense has come to play as Phoenix Jones gets a nice pitch with a stiff arm, and he's got room on the left side there, getting into the red zone easily, breaking off a big run there, and I think that might be the longest one we've seen all night.
Oh, big stiff arm there by Phoenix Jones. He was going from Phoenix to Scottsdale all the way right there. Big first down play coming up around the tackle, just putting down the defender and getting down the field. 1st and 10 from the Alamo City 13 here.
Jones, the first running back in the game to break the 50-yard barrier. He's got 51 yards on 17 carries now. Certainly been grinding out tough yards so far this game, but it's been working out for this Desperados offense, and it looks like they're going to continue that trend, coming out in a heavy set here, 1st down and 10 from the 13-yard line. Pitch out to James this time, and he'll get a nice run, 5 yards, before he is brought down by Jukin Rukin Jr.
And if you look at some of the stats here, you got to give credit to the front 4 on the defense. every one of the running backs on both sides of the ball has 3 yards per carry or less for the game, with the exception of the one-off running back, wide receivers or tight ends that rush the ball. That's a great job by the front four on both sides.
Trench's battle has been moving slower than World War I at this pace, but both defenses have been grinding it out and been able to mostly shut down these running backs. Jones there not able to get anything. That'll hurt his average a little bit. Nice tackle there by number 45. That's Bogey Barr getting his 5th of the game.
Yeah, Bogey Barr right there, just coming up, stepping up to the line of scrimmage, making sure that they can't get any more yards on the ground.
3rd down and 5 now, and I think you have to question, is Tulsa going to be aggressive enough to really try and get this 1st down and potentially punch in another touchdown, or are they going to be safe and secure, just, taking what they can get and kicking a field goal?
I would think they're still going to try and score the score here, but if they hold on to the ball and just run out the clock, they'd be content as well.
Manning, the lone wide receiver in motion, was tight on the right side, now goes out wide on the left there, setting up a one-on-one. But they will pitch right side. Jones trying to find something, but not able to get out of the way of his fullback. 4th down now, and that'll bring on Takeda Yuki to punch in a pretty short field goal.
This is pretty much a chip shot for any field goal kicker in the SFL. Going up, they'll be up by 24 points. We mentioned it before, this is a nail in the coffin here. There's no way that Alamo City could score 4 times with 2 minutes left in the game.
Tulsa content to drain as much time off the clock as possible here. A 25-yard attempt for Takeda Yuki, looking to keep his 100% field goal made percentage throughout the season so far, and this should be a pretty easy one, and it certainly looks like it. Right down the middle for Yuki. 5-play, 22-yard drive that eats up just over 2 minutes of clock, and we've only got about 2.5 minutes left in this game, Mickey, and I think Alamo City at this point, you're probably going to have to start looking towards their next game.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I just think it was a bad decision to go for it on 4th and very long, deep into your own territory. If they would have just punted the ball, let your defense do what they did on that drive and hold them, they could have gotten the ball back and just had more time on the clock and try to score.
Hendricks will take this one just off the goal line, trying to make something happen there. We'll bring it up to the 25-yard line before he is tackled. And they will set up with the offense. 2:22 left to go in this 4th quarter here as Fenwick looks to restore a little bit of pride to this offense.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to see Ace Fenwick just throw one down the field, get a touchdown on the board. It's not going to do much with the way this game is going, but just give him a little bit of pride.
Nice pass there from Fenwick to find Kalia there on 1st down and 10 on the right side there, and they'll go in the quick hurry up here. Still trying to make something happen. 1st down again. Fenwick looking right this time. Shaw was there, but not able to get an interception. Nice play there. Kalia again gets I believe that's his 4th reception now of the game as Fenwick gets another 1st down here approaching midfield. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Alamo City looking to restore a little bit of pride here, but Tulsa almost certainly going to walk away with a home victory here, 27-3. Welcome back to Oklahoma for the conclusion of this one. Brandon Walters and Mickey Melillo in the booth. Michaela Foraker and Zach Holdorf doing great stats for us as always. Special shout out to Rochelle Colston for being available for us. And in the production truck, Cameron Irvine is always doing fantastic work as Fenwick will roll out here and make a one-handed catch for Ziggy Ronak over the middle of the field. That's a great job by him as Alamo City's going to call their first time out of the half.
Oh, what a catch by Ronak. Just turns around, puts it out. Where was that all game long? Coming up now with the 2-minute warning, but great job here. Alamo City's driving the ball. This is what I was saying. Should not have gone for it on 4th down. They're now touching field goal range to put more points on the board.
Just outside the 30-yard line here. Ooh, dangerous pass. Arthur was in the vicinity of that one with the pass deflection there, and considering he has an interception, that's certainly a dangerous man to throw towards.
Yeah, but you had Yale Montana right there who's dangerous himself. If he catches the ball, he can go off and just go for the races and find a house call.
2nd and 10, split back set here for Fenwick. 3 wideouts. He will go to the air. 4-man rush for Tulsa, not able to get home. Fenwick has plenty of time and finds Montana over the middle of the field. Arthur on the tackle there, but a great play as Alamo City will take their 2nd timeout.
We've called Montana's name most of the game, but in the backfield, that is Montana's first catch of the ball game, and it's coming here with in the fourth quarter. But now Alamo City is just in striking distance of the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Feels like a drive for pride, certainly, as Fennec has been able to move the ball very well here now. Certainly probably wishing they've been able to do this all game long. 5-man pressure there. Another dump off for Jones as he manages to find a gap there. Almost getting very close to potentially punching in a touchdown. Good tackle there by Todd Rigsby.
Brad Jones right there. If he would have kept going and not tried to make a move at the end of that play, I think he could have gotten in for a touchdown. But he just tries to do a spin move right there and just gets taken by the defender down.
Set up on the 2-yard line now. 2nd and 1 to go for this Alamo City offense. They're not going to come out in their very heavy 3-back set. Only 1 back in the backfield here for Fennec. 3 wideouts and Garrison Blue on the line as a tight end. And they will pass here. Dangerous choice to make, but Ziggy Hronek gets a touchdown there. Saves a little bit of face for the artillery as they're finally able to get it into the end zone here. And probably just for pride, really, but it's got to feel good for Hronek and Fennec.
Oh, absolutely. Fennec, especially, he had a tough game so far. 2 interceptions, finally finding the end zone. And Hronek, he had that fantastic one-handed catch just a few plays ago, being able to put 6 on the points for them. Just fantastic drive here by Alamo City. Be on the lookout for that onside kick, though.
And we have another nice milestone here. That is Ziggy Hronek's 20th touchdown all time, so congratulations to you, Ziggy. Great catch there and a great work on that drive in general. 7 plays, 75 yards. Only took them 50 seconds to get down the field, Mickey. Very quick moving.
Very quick. But again, if they could have done that earlier in the game, this might have been a very close ball game here in the fourth.
Onside kick recovered there, Lars Bizarre. Nice job from the fullback with the soft hands to get that one. And he'll bring it out to the 35-yard line of Alamo City, and that'll set up Tulsa to run out the rest of this clock and end this game. Walk out with a really big win, Mickey.
Did you just say a fullback with soft hands? I don't think I've ever heard that before.
I know. It's a very rare sight indeed, but Lawrence Bizarre, I mean, look at him. That's pretty good. I mean, he's facing away from the ball there. He snaps back to it, and I mean, that's an impressive catch.
It looks like he's doing a few little dance moves right there. He's cha-cha real slow before he caught the ball and just be able to get the onside.
Certainly showing off a little bit here as Tulsa will come out in the kneel formation and take the knees to end this game. Walk out of here with a victory. I mean, Mickey, this moves them to 5-4 now. Really big result for Tulsa. You know, they're jockeying for playoff position in the lower reaches of the playoff picture right now. So a huge result for them to get a win against a very hot Alamo City team.
Oh, absolutely. Tulsa right now, they are, I believe, just on the outside looking in. Yeah, they're 13, so getting this win right now will push them into the top 12 and be able to try to secure a playoff position. Again, I mentioned at the start of the broadcast, they've got a tough road with Minnesota being 7-2 to try to get first place in the Central. But just if they can get one of those wild card spots and be able to secure it, they'll be in the playoffs.
And certainly got an interesting schedule upcoming. They get to host D.C. next week and then host San Diego the week after before finishing their season going away to the Mile High City to play Denver. So certainly all to play for here. A big win that could really secure playoff aspirations for this Desperados team that did not make the playoffs last season, but have been, historically rather good. They've made the playoffs 2 times in the last 4 seasons. So looking to make a return back to the big dance.
Oh, absolutely. And they are a tough opponent, being that they're in my division. But Tulsa just had a slow start at the beginning of the season, and now they're coming out and they're firing and they're being able to do what they have to do just in the late stages of the season. I can't wait to see them in the playoffs, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. Should be a very fun team to watch with Manning and Brown, that's for sure. On the other side of the field, Alamo City's 3-game win streak has now been snapped by the Desperados. They do get a bye week after this to kind of recollect themselves before going on to face Mexico City in Alamo City before finally getting to finish their season off going on the road to play Los Angeles. So easier games certainly for the Alamo City Artillery as well, but going down to 5-5 now, I think there's, they're going to be on the lower reaches looking up at the playoff picture as well.
Oh, absolutely. Just looking at the playoff picture right now, it's going to be tough. 5-5. There's going to be a lot of teams with a 500 record coming into this week. I can see Alamo City sliding down into maybe the 11 or 12 spot, while Tulsa moves up to like the 9 or 10 spot. Kind of just flip-flopping spots here for these two teams.
Alamo City's made the postseason each of the last 4 seasons. They won 10 games in the regular season last season, so certainly a bit of a fall off from their stellar performances last season, but definitely looking to keep that postseason streak alive.
Oh, absolutely. And Alamo City is another one of those teams that is just dangerous. Doesn't matter what their record is, they could just come out and just be amazing. We saw that Alamo City Queen City game just a few weeks ago, and they just came out and they were all over the place.
Certainly a good game for them. I think not one that I'd particularly like to remember, but certainly a good game for Alamo City, and shows that they do definitely have the pedigree and the talent to be able to make it into the playoff picture. I'm not really as worried as many people might be seeing a 5-5 record. This team is definitely one of the more elite ones in the league, and I'm definitely looking forward to them continuing that postseason streak here as this game is just about to wrap up. Fennick will go in shotgun here, 3rd and 10 with 5 seconds left, just trying to add on to his stats in a little bit of a positive way. Going long down the field, and that's a negative addition to the stats there. His 3rd interception of the game. Cameron Shaw will get one on the board for him, and with 1 second left, they'll trot out the offense for one final kneel down.
And that was broadcaster curse number 2 for the game. You tried to give him a positive stat, you threw him a negative stat. That was actually I believe the 2nd interception for Cameron Shaw there. 1 second left on the game. It's just going to be a kneel down, and we'll be all set and through here in Oklahoma.
Good game for Shaw. Ace, I am extremely sorry for that one. I got to learn to shut my mouth sometimes and not curse so many of these great players here in the league. But that will end this one. Tulsa walks away with a pretty dominant win here in Oklahoma, 27-10 over Alamo City. A really big win with a lot of repercussions to the playoff picture for both the South and Central divisions and the league in general here. And a great job by Tulsa to come out here, know what they needed to do, and really execute very well indeed.
Oh, absolutely. And as I look at these stats right here, I got to throw out the Mickey game balls. I'm going to have to give it to Phoenix Jones, even though he wasn't dominant to say anything. 51 yards on the ground, 13 yards in the air. He did score 3 touchdowns for Tulsa. On the other side of the ball, I have to give it to Vin Callia. On a very slow offense, he was able to catch 6 of 8 targets for 87 yards. No touchdowns. The only touchdown came from Ziggy Hornick, but still, Vin Callia there just coming up big when needed.
I think I'll go on the defensive side and give a shout out to Berto Demora first off, 2.5 sacks. Great job by him. Tina Begin also with 2 sacks as well. So 2 great games from 2 great defensive linemen. And also, you got to look at Cameron Shaw getting 2 interceptions. That's a great job by him, certainly, to stay in Ace Fennick's mind, living a little bit rent-free and get some big turnovers in this game. As we wrap up here from Tulsa, a big win for the Desperados over Alamo City. The action continues here in the Simulation Football League tomorrow night and Monday. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll see you then.